Hey, good morning, Eastern Oregon, and welcome to this July 15th version of AM Live on EOA, your connection to Eastern Oregon. All of our content is available at EOA.network. That takes you to a link tree where you can find all of the locations of our media outlets. We're really glad that you're here. Here in just a little bit, we are going to have Union County Commissioner Matt Scarfo will be with us. So, how are you?
Morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, second Monday.
Yeah.
We're live.
Yeah. Man, it's been hot.
Yeah. It's a little bit too hot.
Yeah.
I like it hot, but not like walk outside and sweat instantly hot.
No, I have trouble sleeping when it gets too. I mean, when it doesn't cool down, that's when, because we'll open up the windows or something, and yeah.
You need to get don't you have an AC in your room? Like a window
we
AC?
don't have. We have one in yeah. So there's a story. So yesterday we don't have an AC in the bedroom area. We have an AC in the living room. So we turned it on. It's an in-wall, and then we blow the air around into the rooms that we want it to be in. And so yesterday I bought one of those standalone air conditioners, that you put the vent out through the window.
I have one, yeah.
Yeah. But the windows, it's not quite long enough. I can't.
For the tube?
I can't vent it. There isn't any vent. There is not a window in our bedroom. And so it's, yeah. So I got to get a longer tube and yeah.
Those things. How many BTUs is it?
8,000.
Oh, that thing's gonna cool that room so fast.
Well, the room
Those
that it's
things
in.
Shrink.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bathroom and then 2 bedrooms, and I put it in the other bedroom where my office is and stuff, and there are windows there that I can vent out of, but it's still not, it didn't quite do the job.
I'll put that thing right next to me.
See, and that would be perfect. Yeah, I mean that's what yeah.
Yeah, especially at nighttime. I don't want to be hot at night trying to sleep.
No.
That's horrible. I saw people talking online about the ideal sleeping temperature, and I think like scientifically it's 65 degrees.
I wouldn't doubt that.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to way cooler than most people keep their houses.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's kind of funny because, I mean, the temperature is so subjective. I mean, if you have a cool breeze, 75 will be just fine. I mean, if you have air, but if it's standing, it's like
yuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then house temperature, it's all subjective too, especially if you're married. Right. If you like when you're a big dude like me, don't marry like a little teeny lady. Like my ex-wife was tiny and she was always cold.
Yeah.
So she no AC.
Yeah.
Like I'd turn it up, she'd turn it down. I'd turn it up, she'd turn it down.
Yeah. So when I would go over and visit Tanya's dad, and he's almost 90, and it's 80 degrees in that place.
My grandpa was the same way.
When
you get old, your skin gets thin.
Right. It's like, man, I've taken off as many clothes as I can. It's going to get really awkward from here. Yeah.
When my grandpa was real old, he'd pull his chair out into the driveway. It'd be 105 degrees outside in the high desert in Southern California. He'd have on a hoodie and sweatpants, and he's just sitting out there in 105 degree in the middle of his chair in the sun, smoking his cigarette and just loving life. And I'm like, Grandpa, it's 105 degrees out here. And he goes, I'm perfect. It's like, my goodness.
Oh, well, hey, you want to do sports?
Let's do it.
All right.
AM Sports Report brought to you by Northwest Furniture and Mattress. Discover your ideal recliner with FlexSteel's perfect match program at Northwest Furniture and Mattress. 5 unique styles designed for ultimate comfort. Which one suits you best? Northwest Furniture and Mattress, Big Red Rocking Chair on Elm off Adams in LeGrand. Quick one today. Let's start with Legion Baseball. The LeGrand 16U Legion team ended their season on Friday at home with a split doubleheader split. Yeah, that's a little wordplay. A split doubleheader. So doubleheader played at 2 different times during the day. And they split. They won one and they lost one. They lost to a tough 18U Fruitland team in the afternoon, but bounced back with a win against Baker in the nightcap. The LeGrand 18U Legion team went to Portland they won. So they played Friday. They were playing in a tournament. I don't remember what the name of the tournament was, but they won both the games on Friday. In pool play. In the first round, they lost on Saturday, and then they came back and played for third place on Sunday and ended up winning that. So they got third place in the tournament this weekend. So that was their final regular tournament of the year, and I don't know what they're doing as it comes to regionals or districts for Legion. I'll know more as soon as I get an email from Parker. I'm on the team email list, so I get all the updates when it comes to what they're doing and where they're going, so I'll let you guys know. We're still looking for advertisers for Shrine. There's a lot going on this year. It's I would say a normal year for Shrine. It's just been it kind of changed hands and leadership, and so it's been a little bit wonky, but we're doing our same thing. You know what I mean? We'll have the players get here on Sunday night, and they kind of adjust that first night, get right into practice on Monday. Benny and I will go shoot the player intros on Monday and Tuesday, and then that week we spend some time with the kids up there and take pictures and talk about, I kind of get to know them just a little bit, because on Saturday I do color for the game, and we bring Willie Mack over. He now lives in the Dallas, so he has to travel to come over to do the game on Saturday. But it should go off without a hitch again this year. It's super exciting to see kids from all over the state come together for football, and a great cause. If you're interested in supporting this game or advertising during the game, we're here, office at EOA Live TV. Check this out.
Hello there. My name is William McLaughlin, and I am the play-by-play announcer for this year's EOA Live sports broadcast of the Oregon East-West Shrine All-Star Football Game. And it is truly an honor. This game means a lot to me, not just because it showcases great athletes from around the state of Oregon, but also because I was once a patient of Shriners Hospital for Children. Shriners' motto is love to the rescue, and they truly mean that. The work they do for children is truly amazing, and it makes a difference. Trust me, I know from personal experience. If your business is interested in being a game day sponsor for this year's game, reach out to EOA TV today. We offer multiple sponsorships, including game title sponsor, game sponsor, quarter sponsor, replay sponsor, and more. Consider being a sponsor today. Not only does it go to a great cause, but it's also a great way to promote your business throughout the region and on the only broadcast of the East-West Shrine All-Star Football Game.
Oregon East-West Shrine All-Star Football Game, July 26th, 7 p.m. We'll start the broadcast. I think we usually start it at 5:30. It'll either be 5:30 or 6, and it'll be on everywhere you can find our stuff, plus the Oregon East-West Shrine All-Star Football Facebook page. And Sports Report brought to you by Northwest Furniture and Mattress. They want to make you comfortable in your own home.
All right. Hey, thank you, man.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, our weather segment is brought to us by CHD Developmental Disabilities. All right. It's pretty out there. It's warm. Let's take a look at that weather graphic. So 82 today, which will be a little bit better. It was warmer than that yesterday, I think. And then, but the rest of the days, it looks like it's 80s, low 90s, and it doesn't look like there's any rain in the foreseeable future.
That's good. I can live with that.
Yeah, that's the farmers out there. They're like, that is not good. But
was it the
if
first?
they have hay down, yeah.
Was it the first Shrine when it was so really, really hot? I mean, it's always hot, but I think I think we were sitting on the other side of the field. Yeah, we were under that. Oh my goodness!
And the sun was right in your face for the first bit. Yeah, that was pretty miserable.
Oh, that was a heater. Oh, I forgot too. Wednesday, 5:30 p.m. live right here on EO Live. Keeping It Clear with Cody Bowen. He's going to bring a guest, one of the corrections officers from the jail, with him, and we'll be right here live at 5:30, taking your questions. Sorry.
Yeah. Yes, and so, hey, take a look real quick at this video from CHD. I forgot to show you. So, Christopher, we're having another CHD conversation about watching out for vulnerable people who might be facing abuse. Tell me about protective services.
So when we receive a report of suspected abuse or neglect, the first thing that we want to do is to stop the abuse and prevent it from occurring again. So what we offer is called protective services, and it's everything from immediate protection, advocacy, referral to services, and that can be medical, mental health, domestic violence, whatever it takes to get that person out of danger.
And remind us again, how do we make a report? Who do we contact about that?
So if it's someone who's under the age of 18 or over the age of 65 or with a physical disability, that's 855-503-SAFE. And for anyone with an intellectual developmental disability or who is receiving mental health services, that's my desk line, 541-962-8889.
Thank you, Christopher, for the information, and we appreciate what CHD does to watch out for vulnerable people.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, CHD Developmental Disabilities, for sponsoring our weather segment and for helping give you the information that you're hearing on the AM Live Show. So, all right, we will be back in just a minute with Union County Commissioner Matt Scarfo.
Whether you live on a giant ranch or you just have a backyard garden. Whether you live on a giant ranch or you just have a backyard garden, the agriculture community is a tight-knit group, and we are all a family together, and we need to feel comfortable to talk about our problems with our family.
Mental health is with everybody. It's something that affects you, and it's something that affects me. It's all of us, and we're all in it together.
I think oftentimes with mental health, people can feel like they are alone and they're the only ones struggling, and I would want them to know that they're not alone.
It takes one text or one phone call to save someone from a mental health crisis.
Talking about mental health means that you are brave, you are strong, and you're not alone.
We as FFA members and we as the younger generation want to help you. So if you're ever feeling alone or afraid, know that there are people of the younger generation that would love to help you. The Agri-Stress Helpline is free, confidential, 24/7, and available by phone or text. The helpline is 833-897-2474.
It's handy sometimes. All right, we're back. Commissioner Scarfo. Hey, how are you, man?
Well, good morning.
How's it going?
Good, good.
Good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
I was going to talk a little sports.
Let's do it.
Good, we just had that big All-Star.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a lot of people in
Oh
town.
my gosh.
It was
quite.
It was nice. And then OSAA volleyball's coming.
Yes.
George Mendoza said they're coming. I think he told me that they got that locked in for 5 years now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, don't. Again,
No.
next time you have him on.
No, I
ask
do
him.
know. No, I do know because he called me to see if Rotary could help with volunteers.
Oh.
Yeah, it's November 7th and 8th, and this is the 1A, 2A volleyball state championship.
Yeah, like thousands of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic.
And it'll be at EOU. I mean, between the gymnasiums of EOU and LHS.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
The good part about it is 1A, 2A is there's Elgin, Embler, Cove, Union. So if they qualify, it's even better for, you know what I mean, like this area.
Well, Union should. They almost win it every year.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're doing this year, but
They're losing some players. I know that. They lost a couple really good seniors, so we'll see. Miller, Odin Miller's daughter.
okay.
Because I went and took pictures at the All-Star game. Khaki puts on an All-Star series for 4A or 6A and below. You have to be second team All-Conference, and you can be nominated by your coach, and then they put together like 4 or 6 teams, and they do an All-Star series up at EOU. And we had a couple Union and Embler girl. So yeah, I mean they're all good players, definitely.
Yeah, I just like seeing more and more people coming to our area
Absolutely.
for these events. And we just did the chamber did the ribbon cutting at the Hampton Inn.
Yeah.
Holy moly, that place is nice.
I haven't been through it. Was it? Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, we haven't had a new hotel in a while.
Right. Yeah.
And yeah, it's really nice.
Good. Well, and we've needed another hotel for a while. I mean, because I hear in the past I've heard where, because a lot of hotels are now using pricing that is just based upon need. I mean, what do they call that? Dynamic pricing, whatever it might be. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some algorithm or
Yes.
something
Yeah,
that
and
figures it out.
it's awful. I mean, I understand why people do that, but
Peak times, low times.
yeah. And so, but I mean, I've heard of like people in the past that brought in cars for the car show, and the local hotel room. This is before the Hampton. The local hotel was $250 a night, something like that. It's like that's craziness.
Well, then you get if you EOU and stock show are almost always on the same weekend, and so to find a place sometimes here is very, very good.
Oh, I know a lot of EOU sports parents that just stay over at the casino.
Yeah, no, I hear that
a lot.
Yes, and that's
which is unfortunate because that's us losing out on some economy
and some TRT funds and stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, I hear that the college teams, they come over, they eat in Pendleton, and then they drive the rest of the way over there.
All the time. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And I heard I was thinking about it this weekend. We had the drunk party in Pendleton. What's that called? The
Whiskey
Fest.
And then we also had Elgin Stampede on the same weekend. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, how did Walmart keep up with all their fake cowboy gear? Like, how, you know what I mean? Like the Weekend Warrior Cowboys. Where are they getting their gear, man? With 2 events going on one weekend.
But you know what? I was at
they're fake cowboy gear.
No, but what's funny about that is I looked at a hat at the Flying J. Is it Flying J right there at Wild Horse? You know that? What's that big gas station? That truck stop there.
Oh, the Arrowhead.
The Arrowhead. Thank you. Yeah. And a cowboy hat in the Arrowhead was like $40. And I'm like, so a $15 cowboy hat. I mean, it was just funny to me because that's what it's like. This is fake cowboy gear, and they're getting all that money out of it.
Well, if you're just going to use it for one time a year, why go buy a Stetson hat and
well, I know, but still, but I'm just saying $40 is an overpriced hat for.
I haven't priced out a cowboy hat in a while.
90% of those dudes are wearing like cinch shirts, and they don't even know what a cinch is.
I don't know either.
It's part of the cinch on a saddle.
Okay.
But they don't. You know what I mean? It's like I'm a cowboy one weekend a year, and that's it.
No, it was a busy weekend. That was my 24th annual charity golf tournament as well.
Oh, it was? Huh?
Yes.
That's right, because I was talking to somebody, and they said they were playing in that golf tournament.
So next year it's going to be the 25th, so I kind of want to do something. Ferris
wheel. That's the same weekend as Shrine, too.
Wait, next year?
Yep.
We're looking at maybe moving it for next year. I mean, we had a full field, but having Stampede, Whiskey Fest, and my tournament, it's a lot going on.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Well, and the Stampede has always been on that weekend, right? I mean,
everyone's like, well, they need to change the weekend. No, have Whiskey Fest change it. That's their 5th annual, or I don't even.
Well, the 11th. It's their 11th.
It's their 11th already.
Yeah, and they sold out completely.
Oh yeah.
Like over 20,000.
Well, it's funny when people are you going to go to Whiskey Fest? I'm like, who's playing? They're like, I don't know.
Some country guys and Nelly.
Yeah,
Nelly.
No one ever. They go for the party.
Yeah,
I don't know if they were going for the music.
Yeah, that's why I don't go. Because I don't do that.
I don't go because the parking alone drives me up a wall.
Nightmare, dude.
When I go over for the roundup and stuff, it is. You got to get there a week early to get a parking spot, and then you don't want to move your car.
Right.
Where do you park?
And you
get residential up on the hill.
And then you've got to cross the bridge or whatever that is.
They do have some shuttles and Walmart. You could park in the. I mean, it's wherever you find a spot.
You get a little whiskey and a fake cowboy too, and they feel like they gotta be tough guys. I hate that part of it. and I'm a big dude, so like I always get singled out. I always have. You know what I mean? It's just one of the downfalls of being large.
I can't believe that still happens.
It does. I mean, it's very, very much so.
I was just thinking, like in the bar, we haven't had a fight in the bar in
No.
10 years.
No.
Back in the 25 years ago.
Back in my days. Yeah.
I was like, not again. Here we go.
Mm-hmm. Every weekend.
Yeah. No, busy weekend.
Yeah.
So.
Well, how's commissioner stuff going?
Well.
Yeah, give us the news, man.
So, the fairground wastewater project that I've been working on.
Yeah.
It passed legislation. $2.5 million for the wastewater project. But there's always a twist.
Okay, the but.
The governor hasn't signed it yet.
Why?
Is it a separate its own thing, or
so no,
it's
it's in that Christmas bill. I forget the number of it. So
okay.
it's in that capital construction bill.
Okay,
and so she has 30 days after sine die to sign it to actually put it into law.
Yeah.
And
what day are we on?
We have 2 more weeks.
Why hasn't she signed it? Have you called her? I thought you had her on speed dial.
I have her number. Things are really touchy right now with the ODOT situation, and you guys have been hearing about all the transportation woes, and they just laid off almost 500 people,
yeah.
And they may be doing it again for wintertime. It's not looking good. I just saw that.
So give people a little bit. I know what that is, but give them a little bit bigger view of that. Yeah.
Of the ODOT.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's ODOT's on a biannual budget. And they thought they were a $1 billion shortfall, and it being like 700. The numbers have constantly been changing, but there was a huge shortfall this year. And they tried to pass some new tax bill legislation this year that was gas, tires. There was
everything.
Like 9.
It was huge.
9. Oh, it's 50. Yeah. And that number keeps changing too. $15 billion over the next 10 years.
Okay.
And this is supposed to help out the transportation. Well, I think it's. Just me doing my math, $15 billion for 10 years, even $1.5 billion, it's way, way too much for just fixing the ODOT problem.
Right.
And so legislation could not agree on a way to fund it. I'll just put it like that. So the tax bills didn't pass, and the other ideas that some legislators brought up, they didn't want that either. So we have nothing. So they laid off close to 500 people with ODOT, and the list came out, and we have quite a few here in our district, and they're not going to stripe the fog line, which is very dangerous in my opinion, because these new drive-yourself vehicle things,
that's what they go
They
off
focus off those things.
Yeah.
And now we're not going to have a fog line. They're not going to do the chip seal project on Union Highway now. So it's going to affect us. We're going to see it. The thing that worries me the most is the plowing in the winter. Rumors are coming out that even they're going to cut our plows by half, not our plows, but our employees to plow by half. Toll gate may not get plowed. Stuff like that is circulating, and you know how many times it was closed last year. Mm-hmm. Could you imagine it being closed and then not have another way on that side of the hill? It's going to be bad. I did just see that Representative Mark Owens said that a special session may be coming up soon, and I know the governor wanted to do that to get everyone back together and come up with an agreement to be able to get these employees back, and to be able to stay status quo with ODOT. I had something. I just lost it. Shoot. Anyway.
Well, so do you think? Yeah.
They did vote on a $100 million carryover for the emergency board session that comes up in September. So there is $100 million that's going towards. I think they have e-board quarterly. I think it changes with if it's a regular session or short session, but there is an e-board session coming up in September. $100 million would go a long way for those employees.
Okay.
So whether they use that to fix the problem to get us until the next budget cycle, I do not know.
Do you think that ODOT, or I could generally, when you have something like this, do they Do you think they pick things not to do just to get people's attention and make them miserable?
I don't know. What, can you explain that? What?
Well, so in other words, it's like, yeah, we're not going to do. I mean, there's some maintenance things that we could do that we won't do, but it won't affect people's lives.
Oh.
But we're not going to do the fog lines just because we want people to understand.
Are you saying, are they doing this just to say, I'll show you for not voting for this?
Are they not doing some of these items just for that purpose?
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
The way they picked and choose this.
Because I mean, the problem is they, you know, I mean, a year ago, or maybe it was 2 years ago, when they had a shortfall, and they sent out these threatening letters that, hey, we're not going to plow in Eastern Oregon, and then that situation got resolved. I mean, they kind of have, somewhere along the line, they have a pattern of doing those kinds of things.
So I don't know why they pick on us a lot for, hey, your snow is going to, good luck with your snow.
Right, yeah.
But is it vindictive? I don't.
Yeah.
I would hope not. I'd hope that you would look at all Oregonians equally.
Yeah.
And not just the ones on the east, forget them. Which I'm always, which we're always having that battle over.
Right,
so
yeah.
I can see it, but I mean, that's the reason why everyone's doing the Greater Idaho movement, because we're not,
right, right.
First thing they do, it always seems like, let's hurt Eastern Oregon.
Yeah.
But I do know a lot of people who were laid off in the metro area.
Yeah.
So hopefully they get that figured. That was the one thing that was just kind of, it looked like there was an issue and wasn't resolved.
So did you get the feeling that with this bill that hey, we have a legitimate need to raise some money for this, and so then they just piled in some stuff in there also.
Well, those taxes were
to fill up the
hugest tax
right.
bills
No,
we've
I mean
ever seen.
right. And Paul was here, Commissioner Anders was here, and we went through some of those things, and it was like, yeah, it was.
Oh, they were
astounding. Yeah.
It was a lot of money, a lot of taxes.
Yeah. So
this was the first time I saw the Democrat legislators not stay caucus.
Right. Yeah.
Like they needed 18 votes to pass it, and they had 18 senators, and not all the 18 Democrat senators voted for it.
Huh.
So I've never seen that before.
So it was enough money that even them, it was like, whoa, this is a lot of money.
There was
Yeah.
They could have passed it.
Yeah.
Through party lines, but it didn't go.
Huh.
So
well,
the reasoning may have been that. I don't.
Oh.
I was too busy working on the fairground stuff and not making waves on everything else.
All right, so let's go.
So anyway, so
let's go
the
back
governor,
to the Christmas. Yeah.
She has 2 more weeks to sign. I've talked with the governor's office, not with her. There's still a chance that she could say, hey, all those capital construction projects, no, let's use it for ODA. I don't know. So, but this is the furthest we've gotten.
But she either signs the whole bill or rejects the whole bill.
Governor Brown was known to pick and choose and pull projects out.
Okay, so that can be done.
It can be done.
Yeah.
Yes, but for the House and the Senate to, say that, hey, Union County, needs its funding. Fantastic. I thank them very much. They put up with me for a while. And and it wasn't just me. There was a lot of people that helped out. Senator Nash, Representative Bobby Levy, Jake Sievert, and Paul. Yeah, every time we were at the Capitol.
Yeah.
And I was there, I think 4 or 5 times this year during regular session.
Wow.
But exciting. To actually. To get this thing going, man, that'd be great.
Now, and you said at the city council meeting a couple of weeks ago that even when they say, okay, you have the money, it still is like a long time before you actually get the money.
Yeah, I've never received money yet, but I hear it takes a year or so.
Really?
Yes. But
Why?
We do have enough. I don't know.
I know
the public sector slow.
Yeah, yeah. It's like...
the private, I know both sectors, and it's like, here's your check.
Right, yeah. The money's in the bank. We're just going to let it ruminate for a bit and gather interest before we send it out.
But the Fair Board does have some money, so we could get started on certain things while we're waiting for the rest of the money.
Wow.
So.
As the price of everything continues to...
Well, that was one thing that was great was Becker Construction, really smart about this. They they bought a lot of the materials already, like 2 years ago. So it kept inflation stagnant. Great idea. Knowing that the project was going to happen, just already bought a whole bunch, so we don't see those prices going up. So shout out to Becker Construction on thinking ahead right there.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, so do you have your eyes on the next thing for you yet?
Oh, there's always. Everyone's like, "Oh, what are you going to do now?" And it's like,
Yeah,
that's just
right.
like a small part of my job.
Right, I know, but
That's just so we did bring up the residential treatment facility that our opioid group has been working on.
Yeah. Talk about
And
that a little bit. That's
so
interesting.
the governor wanted 90 million. I think she got 65 million for residential treatments across our state, and they're looking for
And she got that from.
legislation. Yeah, this last session.
Okay.
Yeah, and no. I think that was a side.
No, but didn't that come from the damages against opioid?
Yeah, no, that was opioid. That's some funding that the county and the city are receiving from opioid settlement. The funding that she got, I think it was this last session, but there's 65 million, and there's 5 or 6 projects, and we're on the list for a $15 million residential treatment center here, which would help take the burden off our jails and our hospital. So specialized care for people in need, and that's in the works too. That could happen.
And that would be an area. I mean, it would be here, but we would be.
We don't know yet.
Okay.
So sometimes that funding, we have to take a close look at the funding. Sometimes it's when they say, "Oh, this is state funding." Now that's a state facility. Then anyone from anywhere can come.
Okay.
I'd like to see Union County. We have some
Right.
issues here that
Right.
that I think it'd really benefit from.
Yeah.
Yeah, and our behavioral health director at CHD, Barb Cedar, has been doing a fantastic job. She's amazing, but she's retiring again. I don't want her to go anywhere. So if we get this project, hopefully she sticks around and helps out with just getting this off the ground.
Yeah.
Other things, Buffalo Peak, we are going to grind the cart paths down. Because I don't know if you've been out there or not, you almost need to have a mouthpiece in so you don't chip your teeth.
We've been talking about that for a few years.
Yes,
actually.
so we're gonna do it. We had some.
Make them gravel.
I'm sorry.
They're going to be gravel now.
So I can't wait to see this grinder. We put it out for bid, 3.5 miles. This thing's going to come in, and all that was regurgitated asphalt that was used.
Yep.
I don't know when we first opened the place 20 years ago. It's going to come in and just grind it into a powder, and which will just hopefully smooth that out. And then we're going to have a little extra money, not much, but I already talked to Dana about it, and we're going to do the hot spots where we need asphalt. And a lot of the old cart paths, we're just going to go let nature take its course. A lot of the lower flat stuff, you don't need a cart path.
No.
So we're going to let the grass take over, but especially like 1 and 10 going up the hill out in front of the clubhouse, we're going to re-asphalt that. And then back up, 4, 5, and
The really
16
steep spots,
Yeah.
the really weird.
Yeah, we're going to get some nice, smooth cart paths in because it gets. I don't know if you've been out there
It's been a long time. Yeah.
when you get washboardy and you're going downhill and you're in a golf cart,
Sketchy.
it's not safe.
No, it's sketchy. For sure.
Yeah, so we're gonna work on that and hopefully make it safer. Make it safer.
It's a great idea.
Yes. Yeah.
a
So
great
that's exciting. That's exciting, and hopefully get playership up. Because when people are just like, "Hey, great course," but my brain just got jostled
Yeah.
and I can't think straight. Yeah, we can't have that. We want everyone to have a great experience out there, and play a lot, and because it's beautiful. It is so nice out there.
Yeah. Did they? I'll talk to you about it later.
Well, Dana did that sand trap,
Yeah.
which is crazy. It's almost like the European style. Great idea. It's a hard bunker to get out of. It took me 2 tries the first time I did it. And it's a short green to have it land on too, so it's going to make it challenging. And it's got red sand in it too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what else is out there on your list?
I just got done with budget season,
Yeah.
which is with legislation and budgets and I don't know how many budgets I got to count. how many I'm a part of, 6, 7, 8, I don't know. But the county budget, we went, I don't know if it was because it's my eighth year doing the budget, that I was just like, man, that was just slick. Well, Shelley Burgess is just amazing. She's got that down pat. But this year, going through it, it was clean, easy. I don't know. I really clicked with the budget this year for some reason. It was awesome.
Now you had, where are you at on? I mean, you want to run again?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Planning on running again? Yeah. And I mean, and the last thing I heard is that you had asked the county lawyer to. I mean, where are we at on that process? And I'm sorry, and describe what it is that you guys asked the lawyer to do.
Oh, just to find out if term limits were like legal,
constitutional.
Yeah, because Douglas County found them unconstitutional.
Right. Yeah.
And so, legal counsel, I think he's going to the courts. I don't know where we're at. I'd sure like to see that decision before September.
Right.
Because September is where you got to. I think it's September 14th, right around the middle of September is where you got to sign the dotted line saying yes, I'd like to run or not run.
Right. Yeah.
I could see an issue with if we don't find out.
Right.
And say it's not until January and we have 9 people running for 2 open seats, and then all of a sudden, oh, hey Matt, you can run.
Right.
And then next you know, I'm running against 9 people, and maybe those people will be like, well, shoot, I didn't want to run against you, and I should have been in the other seat, or.
And I have I've thought about that. Is like, how do you. I put in early when I was running. I put in early, and so I knew who was in the race. But, and it was only 1 seat. Yeah. It's certainly more complicated when, I don't want to run against you or Paul. No way. Yeah. So.
Yeah. So when I first ran, there was 2 open seats.
Right. Yeah.
But then Colleen and John got in on those 2 different seats, and I'm doing all right, which one am I? There's strategy involved and all that. It's like, all right, who you want, I was like, I'll go in John's seat.
Well, and that's why, like the city council have kind of eliminated the seat positions from the election standpoint. You just
the top 3 or
which is not a bad idea.
No, it works out. There's a lot of cities and stuff that do that.
Yeah. So
and everyone thinks that my seat is special. Like all of our seats are specialized. Like, oh, Matt's seat is law enforcement, CHD, but no, it's not. That's
all of that can change.
Oh, every year.
Right.
Every year.
Right. And
but
like
I mentioned last year, it's since I've been in CHD so long, to have Jake, learn what I've learned over the last 8 years.
Yeah.
But with the elected position, Sheriff Bowen, I know his budget very well. Kelsey McDaniel. So there is, but having them be an elected official in that department, if Jake's like, hey, I'll take the sheriff or I'll take DA, I got something going on, I could see that happening.
Yeah.
Because the learning curve on that, the sheriff's got it handled, the district attorney's got it handled. But some of these other, CHD, that's a lot. Community Connection, their budgets are huge.
So let me ask you maybe a difficult question. I don't know. But so looking back on it, not just, I know that you're a liaison to certain areas, but now that you've been into it for a while, if you could pinpoint things that you wish we could correct in some way or another with money or funds and I'm not talking about just anything, but things that we could strategically work on to make Union County more friendly for people to move into or to promote economic growth, or what are some of those things that it's like, man, this is a real problem.
You're like, this may be a difficult question because what is the answer?
Right.
That is such a.
I know. Yeah.
It could be. You got to go to housing.
Yeah.
We talked about it last time on the show. It's like, hey, okay, we're getting 100 new jobs brought into our area.
What can you do about housing, though?
Yeah, so very difficult.
Right. Yeah. It's not it's super complex.
Well, where?
Right.
We have the best seed ground in the world.
Right.
And just to start tearing it up.
Right.
For housing.
Part of the issue is, with housing, as you know, is that nobody's building right now because of labor and prices are just through the roof.
Interest rates are cranked down. Prices haven't.
Yeah.
Prices are, I heard, finally kind of trickling down because no one's buying and selling.
Right. And people don't understand that they're not building because builders can't make money everything is so high, they can't make a profit on what it is they're building, and so that takes the incentive away to build.
I always thought that we're going to see a little dip rate, like starting. I thought it was going to be the first quarter because the prices were so high. COVID money's gone.
Yeah.
And Home Depot's got at one point got to say no one's buying screws and lumber
At this price.
at this price.
Right.
So, but it's not coming down
Right.
as fast as I thought it was going to. I thought we were really going to see a correction, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But interest rates barely are trickling down. Prices are barely trickling down. I mean, so there must be still some money out there that
How do
people
you
are,
feel it in the? Do you feel it in the business and
in the restaurants?
Yeah.
I'm not as dialed in the business
Yeah,
as much
right.
anymore. I have two managers now, so
Right.
I do see my monthlies and my quarterlies, and we're maintaining.
Yeah. Well, and that's
Well, we haven't raised our prices. We haven't.
I can go there and get a breakfast sandwich and hash browns for $10, dude.
Yeah, it's still we're still like that's the hard thing is minimum wages went up, and to raise my prices it's very, very difficult around here. Shoot, I don't remember last time my beer prices were raised. I don't know, 8 years ago, 9 years ago, and the cost of beer has gone up
right.
50%.
Right.
So yeah, it's not. But here, I always said like, I don't have overhead. All my expenses are gone. I own my places outright, so I don't have lease. I don't have rent. So that helps me out quite a bit. And I'm over 20 years now in this business, and I'm kind of just on idle.
Right. But
And
this,
I don't want them to go get worse. But
right. Well, and I mean, this is a little bit of a hold your breath economy right now. Yeah. It's just like, let's just. Let's just maintain. Let's just try and survive. And see what happens here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
Yeah, but that's a tough question.
Yeah.
We definitely need some housing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like where? I know the city's trying to do that one little triangle extension out there, but they're running into some water issues also.
Well, right.
I mean, not water issues, but the infrastructure needs to be built.
Right. Yeah, and it's that whole thing of like, I think there's land, but the cost to build on it is so high that the profitability is just out, and so it's like, no, we're not going to invest in that.
Well, putting the water and sewer across the highway and the Grand Ronde River, it could open up maybe more housing on that side.
Yeah.
I remember Director Hartel, our planner back in the day, was saying if there will be growth expansion through the urban growth boundary, it could be over there on that side.
Yeah.
So
on that far side of the river.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on the fairground side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do know that I'd love to see more houses get built there around Buffalo Peak, and some of them are going up.
Plenty of room for it.
It's pretty. I mean, there's some. I went out there the other day with Dana, and there's some homes. There's some nice homes out there.
Yeah, the problem is it's probably extremely expensive.
I don't know how much lots are, but down there by the 9 T box on the west side, they got there's some homes going in there.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of people don't. I mean, we need pricier homes. We need places for expensive homes because there are people that want to buy expensive homes, but right now they're in a home less than what they want, and so that's part of the housing issue. Yeah. Is it if people who have funds can't find the place that they want, then they're renting something lower than what they want, and that compresses the market. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
No, we could use some more professional people's homes. Yeah, I don't know what's the proper term on high income homes.
Right. So.
Yeah.
Well, anything else that's been burning up in your head?
I don't think so. Well, we got Buffalo Peak. We're almost talking about the same things over and over again.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. It's kind of.
Anybody have any questions for me out there, Dodzy?
No.
I'd sure like to see that. More people.
Interacting.
There's people watching.
Yeah.
They could ask questions.
When I first started getting on was COVID, and shoot, we could be on here for 2 hours and field 200 questions.
Yeah.
But I'd appreciate people have more questions about stuff.
Yeah.
I always do it every time. 541-963-1001. Scarfo at union-county.org. or come see me at 1106 K Avenue.
Yeah.
We have a meeting tomorrow. I'm sorry, today's Tuesday, right?
Today's Tuesday.
Yeah, tomorrow,
all day.
9 a.m. Not much on the agenda, but
Is that the regular county commissioners
Yep.
meeting monthly or?
yep.
Is it a
We have
meeting?
it two a month and usually a work session. Usually first and third Wednesdays, regular meetings, work session, second Wednesday, and then the Greater Idaho is every 4 months. And the last one I felt bad. I told up because the first one we had there was some good banter back and forth, and it's like it's always kind of entertaining. And then the last one, it was 15 minutes.
Are people still pushing for that? The greater is there?
Oh, they still have that committee, yeah.
Yeah, but are they like gung ho about like we want to become Idahoans?
Well, I mean, and
they're there, but I don't.
Somebody was in the Embler parade with a vehicle. That was the first, move the border, and so I was. Yeah, so I think the conversation is still out there.
Oh yeah, it's there for sure.
Right.
There was Representative Evans. There was a clip on him because he doesn't. He says if you want to move out of this state, you should not be receiving any capital construction funds or anything from legislation, which is kind of not. It's like,
I mean,
yeah, but the thing is, we didn't vote to move. We voted to have the conversation.
Well, and see.
And in my opinion, that's a difference.
People, right? It is a difference, and that is often confused. I mean, when you hear in the national news, you'll hear about like so many counties have voted to be a part of move the Idaho border, and it's like, no, that's not what they voted for. They voted to have meetings to talk about it.
Yes.
That doesn't mean that they're voting as a county to move the border.
If it goes on the ballot saying, would you like to be a part of Idaho? I think people may vote a little bit differently than having just a conversation.
Right,
on it.
but the vote was, do you want to have monthly meetings or quarterly meetings? Do you want to have quarterly meetings to talk about?
Some of them are 3 times a year, some of them are 4, depending on the county.
Right, but it was, you're voting to have a meeting,
Correct.
not voting to move the border.
Correct.
Yeah, and that is often misunderstood.
Yes, I agree.
Either that or people understand it and they just inflate it differently, which happens quite a bit. Yeah, no, I've always felt like, certainly I understand the frustration that people feel, but the practice of that is just insane. Yeah.
Oh, I did get some news. I went to the Island City Hall meeting last night, and Patrick Heeman's he's a counselor out there, and he's also our transit manager at Community Connections. He said that we're going to get not Greyhound back, but another company.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So some kind of transit. I don't know what the company name is, but it's in the works.
That's good.
Like for like a local.
I think it's Greyhound-like.
Oh, okay. So like a interstate.
Yes.
Type
Yes.
deal.
Yeah. And we did lose some funding transit. Well, we didn't lose it. There was froze with it was federal monies coming in. So I don't know if anyone's noticed. A lot of the routes have been changed around town, but we're still trying to accommodate for the best we can to make sure people can get to A and B.
The Greyhound. I'll tell you one of the funniest things I ever did. Right, I just hopped on a bus for fun.
For fun?
In LeGrand and rode it to California and back, and just people watched. Dude, no, I'm being serious because that takes you through the Greyhound. When you take it from here to LA, it takes you through Salt Lake City, through Vegas. So you get all these,
How many days was that?
It was like 4.5 days, 5 days. Yeah.
Oh,
they make it pretty well.
You were moving. Okay.
Yeah. There was no lay. I mean, it's a straight. There are stops, but you cruise pretty well.
And then you sleep on the bus.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, it's running the whole time.
Yeah.
It's
like a train.
Sit in your chair and you just people watch. They brought the drug dogs on in Vegas and went through it was wild, dude. This was 15, 20 years ago. This was before I was married, so it was quite interesting. It was
that I would think
and
so.
it was fairly cheap too for that kind of like entertainment. And I met so many people. so many just random, it was actually really cool.
I've only been on Greyhound one time. It was in the wintertime, and I didn't want somebody to go. It was snowing real bad. I'm like, I'll just jump on the Greyhound.
Yeah.
I'll be there in no time. No. A normal, we'll just say 3.5 hours. No, it was like 7.
Yeah.
In the snow. And then the dinner stop was in Baker.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, I'm right here.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
right
like, can we please just get home? We got a flat tire on this trip in Burley, Idaho.
Oh, I think you told me about that. Yeah.
And the bus stop was a lady's house. Yeah, you just go in and sit in her. It literally was her house. But it was so awesome. It was so fun. It was. Yeah.
We're getting it back.
That's good.
Because I know that is a need. There's a lot of people that say, how am I,
Absolutely. It's critical.
Or I get to
the
Portland,
train
or I
too.
get to.
I mean, I think we don't have train service here. You have to go to Tri-Cities to hop a train.
Yeah, they kept trying to bring it back, and I've been to some of the forums on, hey, let's see about getting
Amtrak.
Yeah, Amtrak back. Because when I first got here in '95, we had it.
Yeah, another story from me. I was on a train that derailed one time.
What the?
In Southern California. Yeah, I was on my way from where my mom lived, where we lived at the time, which was like Poway area, which is San Diego, and I was riding the train to Lompoc, which was where my grandparents lived. My grandpa was the warden at Lompoc Federal Penitentiary, and the train derailed. It didn't tip over, but it derailed, and he had to drive an hour and a half and come pick me up. I was like 7 years old. I was by myself on the train.
Okay, so
yeah,
since you were there, because you're not on a seatbelt or anything.
No.
Trains, you don't. I mean,
No,
you're probably walking around. There's bar
they
cars.
Got a dinner cart. They got all. Yeah, you can move around.
So
you felt it. We weren't going real fast, and you kind of felt the bumping and everything. But so there's a lot of cars on a train. Like and it wasn't like the actual cars that derailed were a couple cars in front of me. So I was on the train, but I wasn't on any of the carts that actually went off the rails.
When you see those photos and they're all
piled up,
and it's turned. You're not in a seatbelt, so you're just getting.
That's why people get mangled in train wrecks. You know, I mean, it's like.
I've been on a couple in Europe, those bullet ones. Boy, you're not making it if that thing derails. Those things are going way too fast.
That must be that's probably weird. Is it quiet in those?
Yeah, it's and I enjoy them. They're smooth. And they get you from A to B real quick.
Well, and that's one of the issues of infrastructure. People don't understand how expensive that is. You know, I mean, and so I mean, I wish we had the train coming through with passengers and stuff, but sometimes it's just dollars and cents. If you don't have enough passengers that rides a thing, it's super expensive. You know, and I
don't know if that was the reason why it left here, but I'm guessing that's usually Hey, it's not penciling out.
Right. Yeah.
But
and so then you have cities, cities that spend hundreds of millions of dollars on rail, and they're never near capacity. I mean, they're used, but they're heavily subsidized in order to keep running. Yeah.
Trains are expensive.
Yeah.
I'm on the WURA board, Malawi Union Railroad Authority.
Yeah.
And it's from Elgin to Joseph. That line there, and they run the excursion train on it, and if something goes out, it's $10,000. It's like it is not cheap to run those things.
Right. I wish somebody in town. So EOA Hills Winery is over on the west side, and they do this thing where they take a bus, and they supply you with, your beverages, alcoholic and regular, lunch, and a ticket to a Mariners game, and they drive you there and back. Somebody in this town needs to start something like that. That would be.
Well, they had that train that used to show up to the Mariners. Like you go from Portland.
Yeah, they used to. Yeah, I don't think it does anymore.
And that train would come in, and they'd hit that horn, and I'd spill my beer almost every time.
But we don't have a lot of stuff like that around here, like that encourage people to do things together that you might not normally hang out with, but you end up on a bus going to a Mariners game, and it would be great for just building community, I think.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. But the excursion train they bring in, you'd be shocked.
Does it still run?
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah.
It does.
They have a couple more. I look at their schedule, but we shut down they shut down in August for fire danger, because trains, they spark, and we do not want to. And that back in the mine in there, you do not want to start a fire back there.
No.
But they get people from New Zealand, Germany, like all over the world, come every single year to Elgin to go ride that train.
Yeah, and I mean, I've never done that, and I need to.
Yeah, so let's go do it.
No, but it's funny. I almost bought tickets the other day. I mean, not the other day. It's probably 6 months ago or last year. And then I went on their site, and I mean, it's close to $100 each, and that stopped me. It's like, oh man, that's a lot of money. But if Tanya and I go out and eat somewhere, I mean, it's
$100 is not $100 anymore.
$80. Yeah. So it's like, so it's all an adjustment of. Kyle and I were talking about that the other day. It's like everything's gone up, but you still feel a little weird paying $4 for a donut. It's like, wait a minute, it's a donut, and so it's just hard to get your mind to adjust to traditional things that you used to not pay very much for, and now it seems like it's a lot.
I can't imagine being like 90 and paying at one time like 25 cents for a Pepsi, and now going into a store and paying $3 to $5 for it. Yeah, like, could you imagine? Like,
well, do you remember? It's like buying bottled water. I was like, why?
Nobody used to buy bottled.
I was like, when they came out, I'm like, this is the worst business idea on the planet.
Yeah, because it's free.
And now I got 5 cases at my house.
When we were kids, nobody had a water bottle.
But you know what? For me, it's the convenience of having something cold contained. It's not that I'm not a
Well, I bring this with me, and
right, but it's not a,
because I hate the plastic thing. It's like just fill it up. But we always have like in case of emergency, we have the cases in our garage, and in case something bad happens. But the preppers, we're prepping.
Yeah. Do you have a generator?
No, I do. Yeah, but it's not hooked up to the house.
Okay. Oh yeah. It's like, but no, it's funny.
But that was, it's like the water fountain's right there. It's like, why am I going to go? And now, if I'm coming back from Salem and I ran out of water, I'm like, oh, here I go. I am buying water that is free.
Yeah.
Almost a free water fountain.
Yeah.
They got us.
Guilty.
Suckers.
Yep. Bottle something. Yeah. And these days, if you go into a store, the bottled water is practically the same.
It's probably tap water.
But I mean, it's the same price as a soda, oftentimes. Yeah.
They're just sitting there like, oh, I got him.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I hear that their regulations aren't even as strict as like city water.
Probably not.
I don't know. I don't know these things. It's like, oh, this one tastes better than that one. I still have not figured out what the difference in the flavor is.
In my entire life, I've only ever had tap water that tasted bad one time, and that was in Victorville, California. In the middle of the high desert, where my grandparents used to live, in between Victorville and Barstow. You don't drink the tap water there. Like, you don't. I mean, everybody has sparklets, one of those, 5-gallon whatever with the, But that's the only time I've ever had tap water that didn't taste okay.
Well, our water here it's not bad.
I drink it all the time. That's what this is. I just refill these, man.
So down in Phoenix, they have hard water down there, and even when I grew up there, like I'll go back and drink at my parents' faucet or something like that. Actually, my stomach will start hurting.
Yeah, that's similar to the high desert down there in California. It's really hard.
So my dad's like, don't drink that water.
Right. It's all underground. I think that's part of the problem. I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah, it's minerally. I grew up where I grew up. We had hard water too.
It's very minerally.
Yeah, it's funny. Years ago when I was a student, I was traveling in Colorado with a group, and somebody took us out to dinner, and we were at a restaurant, and I took a drink of the water, and it's like, that's good water. And the guy goes, well, thank you. And the host, who was like, yeah, I'm in charge of the water facility here for the city, you know.
Made it myself. It's like,
It's like, well, thank you.
Is it just H2O? Is it the same ingredients?
Yeah, I don't know. That was the first time I realized, like, well, yeah, there probably is a guy that's in charge of that stuff, and that's you know. Anyhow. Yeah. Well, Matt, thank you, man.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure.
Yeah.
Yep.
And maybe next. Yeah. When am I up next? Probably in fall.
Probably.
3 months from now.
3 months. So where are we at? July already?
Yeah.
Shoot, summer's almost over.
August, September, October.
Yeah.
October. Okay.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully by then we'll know something on ODOT.
Yeah.
And we'll probably know something on term limits.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll have stuff to talk about.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
I never come prepared.
No, you're good. There's not a problem.
If there's ever something, let me know.
We have a way of burning up the time.
Yeah, I can talk.
Let's see.
we appreciate
You're
it, man.
back October 21st.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
Yeah.
You want to get us out of here?
Let's do it.
All right.
On this day, which is July 15th, 1799, the Rosetta Stone is found in the Egyptian village of Rosetta by French captain Pierre Francois Bouchard during Napoleon's Egyptian campaign. 1916, on this day, the Boeing Company, which was called at the time Pacific Aero, formed by William Boeing in Seattle, Washington. 1933, on this day, Wiley Post begins the first solo flight around the world, completing the journey in 7 days and 19 hours. 1948, on this day, Alcoholics Anonymous is founded in Britain. 2012, this is how limited this day was. I had to reach into my bag here. Korean pop singer Psy releases the single Gangnam Style. It becomes a worldwide hit, and it was #1 in the charts in 36 different countries.
That's crazy.
Which is crazy because it's so terrible and he's so nerdy. And
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Dance, too. Was just,
Gangnam Style.
well, it was this like weird thing you were doing.
Yeah. The #1 movie in the country on this day 20 years ago was the remake of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with Johnny Depp. And then the quote of the day comes from Friedrich Nietzsche: "To live is to suffer. To survive is to find some meaning in the suffering." One more time. To live is to suffer, but to survive is to find some meaning in the suffering.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you, Matt. Glad you're here with us.
Yeah, good to see you guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anytime.
All right. So don't forget, tomorrow night, keeping it clear with Cody Bowen right here.
Yep.
6 o'clock, right?
5:30.
5:30. Okay.
30.
All right.
Yep.
We'll see you guys soon.
Later.